Hello guys, I'm back again, and we have some fire trucks going off again here. So, nobody asked me to do this, but I'm gonna do it anyways. So, we have all these vehicles are the ones I made, and you're probably thinking, yeah, you didn't make that. Yeah, I know, but I customized it to where it was bigger. Well, not big, but it's big enough for what I wanted to do with. So, we'll start with the first shuttle ship here. This is nothing too special. It just has a drop pad. And then I use like studs to hold them together, as you can tell, like right there. I use studs to hold the base plates up. Put some pipes up. All you gotta do is open up the interior, and then it opens up to like a little controls. You got some guns and all that fun jazz stuff. Got a little position there so they can lower down the drop bridge. I based it off like kind of like a war, like the D-Day stuff. Of course, it wouldn't go in like this, but they can. I mean, it's fiction. You can do whatever you want with it. Then this one, I updated this one. This one was basically the same thing as that one. This one was the first one to make out of that. But I made it better, in my opinion. So, this one has all covered. So, now it's all covered to where you can put twice as much troops. Only pad you have is this thing. I based it off of just that ship. So, you have this little cockpit. Nothing much, nothing too special. Just a little, guy gets up there, sits right there. He can also climb down. Tight fit, but hey, it works. Then we go down to the interior. Got some popo going on next door. So we go to the interior, not too hard. Just lift those up. So you get on down there, you got plenty of open room. And you get all the way back there, you got plenty of open room back there too. Now there was a glass window right here, but I took it out because I need to use that for something. But if I open up everything here, so I'll just sit you right over here and let you guys see. Open up everything here. All right. So nothing too special. You just have a ladder like so. It's a small ladder. And then you can get some troops up there that's dope. And then you have all this open room to put anything you want. Like so, you can put, you can put one of these in there. So you can have some troops in the back, and then you can have a speeder inside and be ready to go with action figures and other random stuff. The only reason why I make this stuff is because, well, Lego Company does not make ships fairly in storage of, like how to make them with troops. And yeah, they make them for look good, don't get me wrong. I got plenty of ships that from Lego that look pretty sexy. So, done with that. Pretty much. I like it because the roof is now looking pretty good. I like it because the roof looks nice. And it's easy to close and all that fun stuff. Then we have this ship. Now, it's made from the Rogue One, if I'm right, like ship. Like you have the pieces right here in the front, like right there. I just added on more and took off what I could. Still left the engines on both sides, so they have both engines. But really, it's just a bunch of pieces I put together because I had nothing left out of making this ship and that ship, and then those vehicles we'll get to. So then when you get into here, it's nothing too special either. You just literally, this is it, like all of that. So it's a small transport for like a Rebel Alliance. Like that's what my opinion would be, like Rebel Alliance little transport. It's a little bit junky, a little bit like whoa. Then we got my personal favorite. This one was the first I made. I made this one, and then I made that one, then I made that one, and then we got that. So this one I use for pretty much everything. It has nice little studs as so, and then you can put all like as you can see, about 5 troops or more. I just put 5 in there a long time ago. And you have 2 on the doors like so, and you have 1 back there, and then you have control panels back here. Nothing too special, just control panels. And not too hard to lift off. And you have 2 windows like so in the front, and then that's pretty cool. So you can have troops inside like so, and have troops in the cockpit. So if I was to rebuild it, I'd just build the cockpit better to attach to the whole ship. But the reason why I was building this was because I was trying to build the so-called Princess Leia ship, but because it has the oval shape in the front a little bit, and then you would go out. But then I was like, you know what? Forget that. That's too big. I ain't going with that. So then I made something small but yet big enough to carry troops to where I want them or just so they can look cool inside of a, set. So, yes. So then we move on to this ship. Like, what's so special? What'd you do? Okay, well, for one, I made the interior of this bigger. It was just only, it was that one, like you can see it. So it was this and that one. That was it. This one wasn't there, so I just added one more in there. Then I took out the freaking door. And then I ripped out every gut piece I could in this interior to make this. So if you have one of these, you know what's in there. It's just mechanisms and nothing is special. So I just added like a police guy. Yeah, nothing too special. But there's a gun rack, you have a lever and everything, little like stuff. And yes, don't worry, I kept the so-called like door piece, like you can go to the top. So you can go to the door, you just gotta open it. There's like a little lever so it doesn't fall through anymore. So you just break it open, which is kind of hard because I have a phone in my hand. But you'd crack that open, and then you could push this up with it. Push that up with it. It's like a little chair, And then he'd sit right there, and that would hold his head and everything. And then he'd shoot with this, like so. Made the gun better. I didn't like the gun it came with, anyways. And this little cockpit is still the same, like so. But if you wanted to close the doors, this was so cool. All you had to do is get some lightsabers and just put some lightsabers through them, and then that'd be even better. Or you can put like red studs or blue studs, like so. So you got blue studs in the walls and everything. This is by far like my favorite like Empire ship because I designed the interior now. And it's way better because I can store more troops. And I don't got a lot of Force Awakens troops, but that'll come in the future, maybe. Who knows? But then it closes, and you can just pat it down a couple times, and it sticks. It doesn't open. You have to open it from the inside manually, but that's not bad. So, so we get to the military vehicles like so, I got bored with just using those vehicles, so I made vehicles that I have. So this would be a truck that was like, like one of those police sets, and same with this one. This was a truck. They're both trucks, but then I added my stuff. I added a, like what a semi would have. It's like kind of slanted in the back almost. But really, in the common sense, if you've seen a semi, they're not slanted in the back. But I just made it where it came off in the back, so it looked kind of cool. And kind of like the Humvees, they're slanted in the back like so. So, other than that, I added the gun turret like so. He can't really move, but the gun can move. You had to, like if I'm right, that's a saw. That's a saw. Got a driver in there, plenty of room to fit like 2 or 3 more minifigs in there. Just watch their heads. I mean, their head interior position is like kind of complicated because I had to keep him from falling off from too much pressure. And then, that was the first one I made. The second one I made, because this vehicle was pretty much junk. It was just sitting on my door with nothing on it but just a skeleton. So you got a gun in there. It's his gun, the gunner's gun, if this gun runs out. So you have like both. This one works, and then the other one works. That one just doesn't have a tailgate. So same with this one. You could probably fit like 3 more guys in there if you squeeze them in pretty good. But I mean, you don't really need to if you're a Lego nerd. But me, I squeeze them in there because I'm a Lego nerd. So why not? So then we go to this one. Now I was trying to make a third another gun truck, but then I was like, you know what? Too many gun trucks. I got 2 gun trucks. So then I made a convoy truck, like it's just a truck with just, you can put troops in. So it's not a lot of troops. You can fit about maybe 3. Can the driver, it's 4. So not many, it's about the same with those, but it looks pretty dope, in my opinion. So it's just a truck, got 2, got 4 in the back, 2 in the front, 6-wheeler. Good front position. I mean, I don't like the side positions like so, but it's all I could deal with in the time being because I didn't have another one of those. So I just used that off of the so-called Rogue One set. So the interiors are about the same. Some of them have a driving wheel, some of them don't have a steering wheel. I mean, not a driving wheel. But other than that, they are pretty, I'd say cool. And this one I like because you can also do this. Now he can like look outside if he wants to. And as you can see from here, but he could also shoot if he had a gun. If you wanted to do that with a speciality of something. Other than that, I've used those for plenty of stuff. If you've seen the last, like, one of my first Lego videos was about, like, a military base. These guys were in there getting their butts chewed up. And then, yeah, so these are pretty much all my vehicles I use for every single set I usually use. Except for right now, as you can tell, if you've seen the other video, I'm using that vehicle. But that's not my custom vehicle, it's off of YouTube. So, other than that, please like at that Lego guy at 2020. And comment what else I should do, because I really don't know. I'm new to YouTube, so yeah. Thumbs up.